Storm Gil is gonna become a Category 1 hurricane by 11 a.m. on 1 August and could intensify even more.
You can find hurricanes. Let's take a look at some invests. Disturbance 2 has a 10% chance of formation in 2 days and a 70% chance in 7 days. Iona was a Category 3 hurricane, but quickly went into a tropical storm. Let's take on this invest. 20% in 2 days, also in 7 days, 20% in 7 days. Look at the West Pacific, it's very active. And 3W has a Fujiwara with Kurosa, which is going to become extratropical soon in transition. Komei is dead since they are dissipated because it's gonna the dead hurricane. It's a cyclone. It's gonna dissipate. Let's take a look at other hurricanes. Let's take a look at some more hurricanes. Hurricane Eric, 2019. Was a storm in 2025. It was a Category 4, for example. Lisa, 2019, took the same path as it in 2025, so the 2025 season is very normal. Let's take a look at an example of an extratropical cyclone. Take an example at an extratropical cyclone. So this right here is an extratropical cyclone. As you can see right here, around here, it's a front. There's a front. Bertha, part of the 2014 season, eventually turned into a Category 1. Right here. This is Hurricane Bertha. It's a hurricane. As if you can see from far away, there's a cell. Let's take an example of a subtropical storm. So a subtropical storm is a tropical slash extratropical cyclone. This one happened on January 16th. This one's currently unnamed and is called 01L. Almost reached hurricane force winds, but it started as an extratropical cyclone. Now let's take an example of an off-season storm. Let's take an example of an off-season storm. So this is the example of an off-season storm. This is the example of an off-season storm. Usually the season runs from June to November. And Alex is one of them. Category 1 hurricane was a Category 1. S starting off tropical systems. And then we see the eye right here. So the eye of the storm is actually the type of the storm. As we can see, hurricanes are cool. Now let's take a look at a rare self-Atlantic. Rare storms often are off-season storms. Nope, you're wrong. These storms called South Atlantic storms, but in the southern hemisphere, they go to November to April. But same with the other southern hemisphere ones. As you can see, a couple tropical cyclones. Plus external tropical systems. You can see this one right here, category tropical cyclone. Category 4 tropical cyclone Faye. Oscar is staying in a tropical disturbance. South Atlantic has one too, which this is the only one to become a hurricane actually. The rest of them are tropical storms and subtropical storms, which we mentioned. Which South Atlantic tropical cyclones, this one it may landfall in Brazil. Let's go to it now. Let's take an example of high pressure areas. You can see how other storms spin clockwise. High pressure areas are the anti-cyclones. They're like they're opposite of low pressure, and they literally just spin outward, spin counterclockwise in the southern hemisphere and clockwise in the northern hemisphere. But low pressure areas, they spin this way in the northern hemisphere, which is counterclockwise, and clockwise in the southern hemisphere, like this big extratropical cyclone right here. Let's see the timeline. There's a hurricane icon up there. It's a category 1. Saving Gale! I will do a couple Roblox vlogs eventually. But there's our loop.